Hello everyone, it is Russo here, and I'm making this video today in response to a logdotzip video entitled Regrets. And if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Link will be in the description. He tells some very interesting things, and what this video and what his video are actually about is his regrets playing RuneScape over the years, things he wish he could have done differently, things he screwed up for RuneScape, etc. And he tells some pretty interesting stuff, so definitely check it out. Also, just another thing I want to say before I jump into the video is that this video is just a commentary. So there's nothing going on in the background except me killing some Dagonoth sentinels. So yeah, you don't have to really watch it. Okay, so anyways, regrets. First off, I have a very weird outlook on life. I try to have no regrets, but I noticed the thing that gets me the most is the only area in my life I actually have regrets in is relationships, but that's a totally different topic. I sort of blame myself too much, I guess, but I don't know. With RuneScape, the only really, like most people regret the time they have put into the game. Not really me, because a lot of things in my life, a lot of my friends, a lot of my good friends, like I'm talking friends that I would choose over my in real life friends. I actually don't have any in real life friends because I move around too much and they don't really keep up with each other. We don't keep up with each other. So these are some of the people that I would trust with my life. Honestly, yeah. Like Tyler said in his video, I can't really name any names because I'll forget somebody, and that'll be embarrassing, and somebody will get mad at me. But if you have been my friend, or if I've told you that I appreciate you being my friend, you have to know that that is an amazing thing coming from me. It means a lot, honestly. Like, there are friends, like, I've had a friend that, when I was starving in a foreign country, sent me money for food, and I'm not even joking, Western Union me some money so I could get some food. And, you don't find friends like that very often. And, so, definitely don't regret playing and meeting people on here, because a lot of great things in my life have come from people on RuneScape. So a lot of shitty things in my life have come from people on RuneScape. A lot of shitty adventures, a lot of shitty experiences. But I can't, like, I guess the big thing with me is I met my girlfriend on RuneScape, well, my ex-girlfriend. And I moved to Australia from the USA for her. And a lot of people ask me, do I regret that? Yes and no. I regret messing up my school career for that. Like, I've probably said this before, but I had a free ride through school. Like, I was valedictorian in class. I would have had it, but I left school early. And honestly, I dropped out of school. The day I turned 18, I signed myself out of school. And I moved to, I was focusing on moving around the country. So I guess RuneScape played a part in that. Because if it hadn't been for RuneScape, I would have never met that girl, and I wouldn't have dropped out of school. So it's touchy, really. I do regret that part, but I don't regret the actual experience that I had at all, because I had some amazing experiences along the way, and I learned a lot of things, and it has gotten me to the point in my life where I'm at today, which it ain't so bad most days. So yeah, another thing I do regret is the way RuneScape affected my family life back when I was younger, living with my family. I played this game way too much, and it did cause a lot of fights. I was always on the computer. I hated everybody. Nobody else even used the computer but me, really. And so when somebody else needed to use the computer, not really my family, like I had cousins that came over all the time during the summer. They would stay with us during the summer and everything, and they would want to use my computer. I'm just like, fuck you, dude. I'm playing RuneScape right now. You can't do this shit to me. But yeah, it caused a lot of problems and a lot of fights and shit like that. And I regret that really bad. I regret, screaming at people. Like, when I met my ex-girlfriend on RuneScape, it caused a lot of problems with my mom and me and my entire family, because I was working all the time and I was stressed out, and I would play RuneScape all the time, whenever I had a chance, free time, because that was my escape, because I had so much stress going on, it was unreal. So, they got mad at me, and I would get all down in the dumps about, like, every time we would get in a fight, and I would get down in the dumps and I'd look all depressed, and my mom would always be mad at me. And we'd get in fights and arguments, and she would say things about my girlfriend that that pissed me off, and I would flip out and stuff like that. So I regret that part, not being able to actually control myself. Um, Anything else that I regret? I'm gonna pause the video first. Okay, I'm back. Another thing I kind of regret is playing over the summer in high school. Not really high school, maybe from middle school to high school, 8th to 9th grade. I think I mentioned that in this video. I've tried to record this like 3 times, and I keep getting brain fucked, and I can't think clearly or anything like that. So, in 8th grade, I could have. That's when I first started going hardcore on RuneScape, playing a lot, 16 hours a day, more most of the time. I think I could have been. I was a depressed feller back in the day. In high school, I was very depressed, and that was because I played RuneScape so much. Like I had my good friends on RuneScape that helped me through a lot of it, but a lot of that stress was brought on by myself. I was unhappy about, I didn't have a girlfriend, or sorry, I'm trying to adjust this mic. I don't want to be too loud. I didn't have a girlfriend or anything like that, and I wasn't physically where I wanted to be. I mean, I wasn't fat. I mean, there was a point where I got kind of chunky, but I mean, I've never really been fat at all. But I was just unhappy with myself, and that was because I didn't have the willpower to, log off the computer and go change it. Another thing that I mean, there's so many factors that come into this, it's hard to say what I regret the most. But like the area I lived in, there was no such thing as a decent girl, really. She was, I mean, there's, like, for example, I live in Denver, Colorado at the moment, and I just, like all the girls up here, like I talk to girls a lot, like on my yearbook and stuff, but they're all just a bunch of potheads. I mean, I don't know. I know that's not really a bad thing at all. It's unappealing to me. It's like wake up and get high and just be like fucking drooling all over yourself all day. I mean, that's not my ideal type of girl. So it's kind of hard to meet decent people. So that was a big factor back in the day. The town I lived in, all the girls were out fucking getting pregnant and have 3 kids by the time they graduate high school. And that was the amazing thing, they actually graduated high school. But there was just no girls interesting there. So I guess it was more of a place thing than actually because of RuneScape. So I don't know if that really counts. Like, this is really hard to actually pick out regrets, that stuff you regret on RuneScape. I don't know, RuneScape it's actually been so much more beneficial in my life than it has regretting. And honestly, the time that I've put into this game, the time that I've spent playing, I'm almost maxed out, like 2, 4, 4, 3 total level, and the things I've learned from this game, honestly, I don't think I really have any regrets at all, apart from the few that I mentioned. Just because the depth of the knowledge that I've gained from this game has just, I don't know, it's helped me out so much in life. It's got me through so many hard times. It's gave me so many experiences, like going around the world and meeting all these people and doing all these different things. And it's all because of a computer game. It's kind of astonishing. So I can't say that I regret it that much at all. I hope that makes sense. Let's see, I'm gonna pause the video again, sorry. Okay, I'm back, sorry about that. I just had to take a break because I don't want to make a shitty commentary, so I'm just trying to get it all out there at once, I'm trying to make it decent quality, not be all like, oh yeah, I'm Obama, anything like that. Anyways, so, yeah, so I think that, the knowledge I've gained from my experiences and from events in my life that come from, RuneScape, I think it was worth the time that I've spent in the game. Okay, that's like the simplest way I can break down, and I think that makes sense. It's like paying for something, and it's just so worth the price. So yeah, RuneScape was definitely worth the price for me. So there's really not a lot that I could say that I regret. In game-wise, personally, regret, it's nothing important at all in my eyes, because I like to talk about my life and stuff like that, just to share it with people, because I know people, I can help people out, because there's a lot of people that in similar situations. So that's why I like to talk about my life so much and everything. But in game, I regret not spending my money on skills back when they were really cheap, and when I actually had the money. Um, I regret, not. I could have been maxed out so long ago. I regret spending so much time bank standing, um, talking to, not really talking to friends, but talking to stupid people, like people at the GE or something, or people in Varrock, West Bank. The time I spent talking to them, when they're not friends, when the friendship is potentially going nowhere. Yeah, I know that sounds mean, but I'm the kind of person that, like with girls too, I don't date girls that I don't really see a future with, unless I'm just fucking horny as fuck. Um, I hope you understand that. But, yeah, I just don't talk, I don't like to have a conversation with people that, if I can feel that it's not going anywhere. It's just a waste of my time, and I wish I would have done a lot less time wasting things, back then. So yeah. Let's see. Money on skills. I don't know. I regret changing my password at a local library and losing 284 fire capes. I definitely regret that. Um, that sucked. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that sucked bad. It was a lot of time. I mean, I know I alch them and drop them and fucking lose them on purpose all the time, but I didn't want to lose all 280 of them, 300 of them at once. So yeah. I regret trusting some people when I should have known better. Like I could just feel something was right, but I mean something was wrong, but I didn't really care, and I trusted a person on multiple occasions. I trusted people with a lot of money, and they of course stole it. So I regret that. Um, One thing I don't regret is sharing my wealth. Any time I've ever had money, I've shared money with my friends. I have given countless friends money for 99, for 99s. Like I remember the last time I gave one of my friends enough for like a shitload of overloads. It was like 40 mil. I just walked up, said, "Hey, you're going for 99 herb, aren't you?" She's like, "Yeah." And well, I was like, "Well, here you go. Take these and enjoy your herb cape." I mean, it just feels nice to help people out, and I've given random people money. I mean, I don't do it all the time. Don't ask me for shit because I'm broke. But yeah, I mean, I've just helped people out. It's a nice feeling. I don't regret that at all. I don't really think I regret anything else on this game. I guess maybe I'm different from most people, but what world is this? It's laggy. I'm different from most people, I believe. Well, I'm obviously different from everybody, but my situation, my views on what I should regret and what I shouldn't regret are totally different. So it's hard to, exactly say. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off because I don't really have anything that much interesting and on topic to say. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, thank you.